Good morning. 30 minutes of muscle strengthening can lower risk of death. If you don't already lift weights, it may be time to start. According to researchers from Japan, just 30 to 60 minutes to muscle strengthening exercise a week is enough to lower a person's risk of early death. Muscle strengthening exercise can include activities like push-ups, yoga, and walking up steps, among others. The research was based on 16 previously published studies that had between 4,000 and 480,000 adult participants. The studies were done in the US, England, Scotland, Australia, and Japan. The participants had no serious death issues and they were monitored for at least 2 years. The results published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine showed that those who did between 30 and 60 minutes of strength of weight training a week had a 10% to 20% lower risk of early death from all causes. This type of exercise was also found to lower the risk of heart disease and cancer by about the same amount. Participants who reported doing a combination of muscle training and aerobic activity were found to have a 40% lower risk of death from all causes. Yes, 46% lower risk of heart disease and 28% lower risk of death from cancer. However, after 130 to 140 minutes of muscle training, the positive health effects decreased and were only seen in issues related to diabetes. Speaking with CNN, University of Minnesota Professor William Roberts, who was not part of the study, said the results are good for people who want to improve their health but don't have much time for exercise. Questions: where were the results of this research published? How long were the study participants monitored for? Were the positive effects of muscle training gathered after 130 to 140 minutes? Discussion: what are your thoughts on the results of this study? Do you sometimes struggle to find enough time for exercise? Do you ever do muscle strengthening exercise? Do you lift weights? Have you ever taken a yoga class? If so, what did you make of it? How many push-ups do you imagine you could do without stopping? Further discussion: do you ever exercise on the weekend? Why not? Are there any sports or forms of exercise you'd like to try? Do you have any exercise equipment at home? If so, how often do you use it? How often do you change your exercise routine? The real workout starts when you want to stop. Unknown. How hard do you typically push yourself when exercising? I always exercise with this pretty baby.